Hey and welcome to the Daily Man United News Show. Let's begin with our daily news. Chelsea interested in signing Manchester United captain Harry Maguire. According to the Daily Mail, Chelsea have inquired about the possibility of signing the United captain. The Blues want to strengthen their backline after the departure of Antonio Rudiger and Andreas Christensen and view Maguire as an ideal choice to partner Kalidou Koulibaly. Maguire's spot in United's starting lineup is not certain, with the arrival of Lisandro Martinez. Despite starting the opening two games, many expect Rafael Varane to walk straight back into the team against Liverpool after returning from injury. Maguire's form has been inconsistent and he has been heavily criticized on social media. The United captain could be a part of a shocking swap deal that involves Christian Pulisic coming to Old Trafford. United are looking to bolster their attack and have the American star as a viable option. The report goes on to state the England international, who is sweating on his place in United's team for Monday's crunch clash against Liverpool, is of interest to the Stamford Bridge club as they toil to complete a deal for Leicester's Wesley Fofana. And Sportsmail has learned that Chelsea have raised the possibility of taking Maguire to West London as part of United's attempt to sign Chelsea attacker Christian Pulisic. With the World Cup in 3 months, Maguire will want to play as much as possible and could be tempted to join Chelsea. Manchester United considering playing Lisandro Martinez in midfield against Liverpool. Manchester United are toying with the idea of playing Lisandro Martinez in a defensive role on Monday night for the visit of Liverpool. The Independent's Miguel Delaney reports the potential change in position for the summer signing has been looked at intently by Erik ten Hag during the past week. Martinez isn't a stranger to moving into midfield, having played there previously for Ajax. The Argentine does possess the qualities to play the position well, tenacious in the tackle, comfortable on the ball, and his natural defensive instincts would offer more protection to a shaky-looking backline. Should Martinez start in midfield on Monday, it will surely lead to a return to the side for Rafael Varane, who would partner Harry Maguire at centre-back. United have been far too easy to cut through over the last 18 months, and the ease in which teams are creating chances against them has not changed in Erik ten Hag's first two games. The new manager is said to be stunned at the opening results and is desperate to make the necessary changes at the club as soon as possible. The deployment of Martinez as a holding midfielder would signal the end of the Scott McTominay-Fred axis that does have to be broken if Ten Hag is to move the team forward. The imminent signing of Casemiro shows Ten Hag isn't willing to go into the bulk of the season with McFred in the middle of the park, having targeted Frankie de Jong at the start of the window. United have suffered a horrendous start to the season, losing their two opening games for the first time in 30 years. The visit of Liverpool is set to test Ten Hag's tactical acumen to the limit, with United in desperate need for a shot in the arm to kickstart their campaign. Manchester United confirmed the signing of Casemiro. Manchester United have completed the signing of Real Madrid midfielder Casemiro. The official Manchester United website stated that Manchester United is delighted to announce that the club has reached an agreement with Real Madrid for the transfer of Casemiro. The 30-year-old Brazilian midfielder will now need to undergo medicals, tests, and acquire a UK work permit after being subject of what reports claim to be a fee worth around £60 million. The signing of the Brazilian midfielder is a huge cap for United, adding to their ranks a vastly experienced international. With 63 caps for Brazil, the 30-year-old Casemiro offers Erik ten Hag the defensive stability he's been so desperate to bring in, and the 30-year-old will link up with fellow Brazilian international Fred. The pair of midfielders have played alongside each other 17 times, winning 15 of those matches for their country. Carlos Henrique Casemiro was born in 1992 and was spotted by and signed for a Brazilian giant Sao Paulo at just 10 years of age. After joining Real Madrid in 2013, he spent a year on loan in Portugal with Porto, but already an established international, he went back to Real and soon became a regular in the side, making 221 appearances. Casemiro has been an integral part of the unrivaled success at Real. He was part of the squad that won the Champions League in 4 out of 5 seasons between 2014 and 2018, and United fans will be delighted that the club have landed such a huge name in world football, filling that elusive defensive midfield role that the Red Devils have lacked for too many years. Manchester United talks with US star Sergiño Dest progressing. Manchester United's interest in signing Barcelona defender Sergiño Dest is at a positive stage, with talks appearing to have intensified. As United boss Erik ten Hag looks to further bolster his defense, the signing of a natural right fullback will complete the set of players signed in each defensive position, and according to Michael Delaney on Twitter, talks are progressing between the Old Trafford side and the latest man on the radar. Having already signed a left fullback and a centre-back this summer, the Dutch manager appears to be unhappy with his current options on the right of defense too, and his attention has turned to another ex-Ajax man in Dest as a replacement for the seemingly unwanted Aaron Wan-Bissaka. United's first-choice right-back, Diogo Dalot, seems to have been favourite last season as well as so far this season, but Ten Hag will have been left unimpressed with his defense and how easy both Brentford and Brighton waltzed them to score 6 goals in United's opening 2 matches. Dest, who joined Barcelona from Ajax in 2020, has gone on to play for the La Liga side 51 times already. The Netherlands-born defender has also represented his chosen country, USA, 17 times, scoring twice. Reports close to the Catalan side seem to suggest the deal could be close too, as Spanish side Sport reports the 21-year-old is warming to the idea of joining the Ten Hag revolution. As the summer transfer window approaches its end, Ten Hag is still looking to strengthen his options in multiple positions, and the signing of Dest would give United further options both in squad depth as well as potential outgoings. Manchester United target former Real Madrid right-back to replace Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Manchester United boss Erik ten Hag could finally replace right-back flop Aaron Wan-Bissaka after his mediocre spell at Old Trafford, with a move reportedly being lined up for Paris Saint-Germain star Achraf Hakimi. That's according to Football Insider, who believe that the Moroccan has been on the coattails of United's scouting department and the club aim to make a bid for his services. The Red Devils, who currently sit bottom of the Premier League, are working on a deal to bring the 23-year-old to the club on a long-term deal, as they aim to vastly improve their playing squad to change their fortunes. Wan-Bissaka and Diogo Dalot have failed to fully impress since coming into the fold over the last year, and thus they are one of the unfortunate victims of an Old Trafford rebuild. United's recruitment team have now prioritized the signing of a right-back with the signings of Christian Eriksen, Tyrell Malacia, Casemiro and Lisandro Martinez, and Hakimi has been earmarked as the perfect signing for that role, with Football Insider suggesting that a deal could be done in the next 11 days of the transfer window. Christian Pulisic to decide on Chelsea's future in the coming days. Christian Pulisic is set for showdown talks with Chelsea regarding his future at Stamford Bridge. ESPN report that the American forward is looking for a move out of London if he isn't guaranteed first-team football this season. Pulisic has found himself on the fringes of Thomas Tuchel's side since the German arrived at the club, failing to nail down a regular first-team spot under a coach he worked so well with at Dortmund. Chelsea have been active in the transfer market, bringing in Raheem Sterling, and are heavily linked with further attacking options such as Antony Gordon and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Given the embarrassment of riches at Stamford Bridge, it's hard to see Pulisic forcing his way into Tuchel's plans as a starter. In a season set to be interrupted by a World Cup, regular game time for players involved is high on the agenda, and with Pulisic's obvious importance to the United States national team, he will be looking to go into the tournament as sharp as possible. Manchester United could offer the American the game time he desires, with a potential loan move with an option to buy being discussed at Old Trafford. Pulisic would offer United another option in forward areas, bringing electric pace and direct quality to an attacking lineup that is currently short of confidence. With the ongoing uncertainty over Cristiano Ronaldo's future and United's desperation to bolster their numbers in attack, a loan move with an option to buy looks like sensible business. However, It remains to be seen if Chelsea are willing to let Pulisic make a move to Premier League rival, particularly on loan, with a permanent transfer preferred to help balance the books at Stamford Bridge. It's believed the player would be keen to make the move to Manchester, and a decision is expected in the coming days. Man United readying €100 million Antony bid. Man United fans are celebrating the impending arrival of Casemiro from Real Madrid, but they could have another reason to celebrate very soon, according to Foot Mercato. The outlet reports that the Old Trafford outfit are set to submit an offer in the region of an eye-watering €100 million for Ajax Antony, and that bid will be accepted. Along with Barcelona's Frankie de Jong, Antony has been one of new manager Erik ten Hag's top transfer targets this summer. But it had been reported that United had been put off by the fee being demanded by the Dutch club. However, reports of a new €80 million bid rejected by Ajax emerged on Thursday, and yesterday the player did not take part in training, fueling speculation that a move could be on the cards. Foot Mercato claims that a new bid is being prepared that would bring the total transfer fee up to that €100 million mark, €80 million plus €20 million in bonuses. According to our information, this new offensive could also be accepted as proof Ajax are already prospecting to find the successor to their Brazilian nugget, the outlet says. The twirling Brazilian winger who wants to come to England is clearly wanted by Ten Hag, who knows him well, having coached him at Ajax, and after a first refused offer of €70 million, the Red Devils are preparing to return to the charge with an offer of €100 million, bonus included. According to our information, this is a sum that is close to Ajax requirements. Proof of the amount will undoubtedly finally satisfy the Dutch club. One thing of interest in Football Mercato's report is their claim that United's previous bid was €70 million, not €80 million, as reported on Thursday. It seems unlikely that the Red Devils would increase their offer by €30 million in one fell swoop, which makes the report seem questionable, at least in terms of its accuracy. Nonetheless, with the likes of Tier 1 journalist Mike Verwij and Fabrizio Romano both claiming that United are determined to land their man and that Antony is determined to leave, it's not unlikely that the essence of Foot Mercato's report is in fact true. Man United to go all out on attacking target after Casemiro signing. There is no doubt that Man United needs several quality signings to boost the team and potentially overhaul the culture at the squad, so the fans will be hoping that Casemiro is just the start of a frantic end to the window rather than a one-off. They've had some real issues up front so far this season. Jadon Sancho is too ponderous and Marcus Rashford hasn't excelled either, so they need some real energy and quality in the wide areas to open up the entire team. There have been plenty of links this summer, but the rumors surrounding Cody Gakpo continue to get louder, and it appears United are going to go all out to bring in the PSV star. PSV could be in the Champions League group stages this year. They drew 2-2 with Rangers in Glasgow in the first leg of their most recent qualifier, so the deal could also be easier if Rangers can do the business in Holland and knock PSV out. It's also worth pointing out that United legend Ruud van Nistelrooy is now the manager of the Dutch Giants, so that connection could also help the deal along if there is a willingness from all parties to get it done. Gakpo broke through last season in Holland, and there is no doubt that this would be a step up, but they desperately need an infusion of something positive up front, and he could certainly provide that. I will be uploading daily Man United news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.